Hey Kathy, this is Samantha from Feed Me Leads. I spoke to Michelle on the phone today and she told me that you were going to be the one most interested in watching the screencast. And so I'm going to keep it really short and sweet. I just want to go through your site really quickly, one of your competitor sites, and then I'm actually going to give you 3 ways that you can use today for free to start bringing in some more traffic to your site. And so I send these screencasts out with all of this free info, but often when business owners see what I do, how I do it, how much work is put into it, they decide that they want to team up. So if you watch this through and you feel the same, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Without further ado, let's get into it. And so here I am on the Modernistic homepage, which does look pretty good. It looks pretty professional. I like how it's very well laid out. It's easy to find what you're looking for. However, there is not a lot of content on here. And so Google is going to be ranking your site based off of around 200 different factors. One of those key factors is going to be content. You want to have a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words on this homepage. I did a word counter search and you guys have around 500, a little bit less actually. So we would definitely want to add in some more content here. And we also want to make sure that content is quality educational content. Google is going to send out their bots and they are going to crawl through the site and determine whether or not the content on it will help Google's users find the information or the services that they're looking for. And in addition to having the appropriate amount of content, we want to make sure that content is filled in with the appropriate amount of high volume buyer intent keywords so that we can get you ranked for all of the right things. So over here, I've hopped onto Google. The keyword I will be using for today's video is water damage Grand Rapids. This is a great keyword. It brings in around 100 searches per month. So if you were to snag just a few of those as customers, you'd be doing really well for just one keyword. And so underneath the search bar here at the top is typically where you may see some Google ads. Google ads are a great way to get your name out there and build some brand recognition, particularly when you are waiting for your SEO to warm up. However, if they are done incorrectly, you can definitely waste quite a bit of money on them. But if they're done right, they're a good way to get things moving quickly. And so underneath where the ads would typically be, now here at the top, we have our Google Map Pack. It's a great spot to be in, one of these top 3 spots. It gets you right towards the top of the first page. And in order to make it into one of these top 3 spots, you have to have a lot of citations. And so a citation is just when your business is listed on an online directory. So think Yelp or Yellow Pages or Yext. Those are all good examples of online directories that people use and trust a lot. And so you want to be on as many of those as possible and definitely on more of them than these 3 businesses are right here. And so I've scrolled down and I have made it to the organic search results. So this should definitely be the main area of focus. That is because it's going to be your best long-term return on investment. Google has actually come out and said that over 70% of people, when they type something into the search bar, they are going to click on one of these organic search results, and they are almost always going to click on one towards the top of the page. And so here is the first company page that pops up for this keyword. And so we can go through here, and their site looks pretty good too. I did a word counter search on them. They actually have 794 words. So although they do have a bit more than you have, they would be extremely easy to beat out content-wise because they don't even have the bare minimum for Google standards. In addition to having good content, we also want to have a lot of high-powered backlinks. And so a backlink is basically just a shout out from another website. You want to get these shout outs or backlinks from high-powered and relevant sites. So for example, if a local plumbing company were to give you a backlink from their website, that would be a really good way to bring some more power to yours. And so over here, I've hopped onto Ahrefs. Ahrefs is a great tool. If you guys ever try and bring this in-house, I highly recommend using it. It costs around $300 a month for me to use, so it is a bit pricey, but it gives me a lot of great information. So I typed in the competitor that we were just looking at, and it tells me they have 734 backlinks from 139 different domains and are organically ranking for around 1,800 keywords. So we can actually take a closer look and see which keywords those are. And so Over here, it will list all the different keywords, how many people search for that keyword every month, what position they hold for that keyword on Google, and how much traffic it brings them. And so we can go through and find the ones that bring in the most volume, the most traffic, and relate to what you do and have a lot of buyer's intent. And we particularly want to look for keywords that are location specific as well. And so now we can go through those and incorporate the best ones into your content. And I want to do the same exact thing with their backlinks. And so right now it is saying that they have 627 backlinks, it says right here. So we don't want to just beat them out with the quantity of backlinks. We want to beat them out with the quality as well. And so we can go through and see which backlinks they have that have a high DR, domain rating. And we can go through and snag the best ones for your site. We can go through other competitors, get some from there as well. And then we can also find some on our own. And 627 backlinks is a decent number to beat, but it's definitely doable. But do also keep in mind that this is just one competitor for one keyword for one of the services that you provide, and we want to be able to beat out all of your competition. And so really quickly, before I wrap this up, I have typed in your site into Ahrefs as well. So right now, it is saying that you guys have 17,000 backlinks from 762 different domains and are ranking organically for almost 7,000 keywords. So let's just take a look and see which keywords those are. And so these are a lot of national keywords, obviously, because you guys serve a lot of different places. But as you can see, even a lot of those have your name in them. So it'd be harder for them to find you if they weren't already looking you up. So let's just check and see how many come up for Grand Rapids. And so right now, you guys are kind of going down a bit. And so we would definitely want to go through and make sure that you're getting the right amount of backlinks and do some competitor research to make sure why you're kind of going down and how we can correct that. And so that's what I have for you for today is number one, we would add in some more content with some more relevant buyer intent keywords. Number two, get you some more citations to get you ranked on the map pack. And then number three, we would want to make sure that you aren't falling behind versus your competitors and that you can keep your top spots. And so that's what I have for you for today. Hopefully, you found this interesting and helpful. If you're interested in learning more, you can reach out to me via email or you can give me a call. My number is 714-975-5909. So thank you for watching, and I hope to hear from you soon.